guys, let's hold down the chatter and get this meeting going. We have a lot of ground to cover today. This week we're going to focus on divide and conquer. They call it the body of Christ. So, let's see how healthy their body stays when we start cutting it up. Lately, I've noticed a lot of churches out there are getting real chummy. They're having combined services, the choirs are working together.
Yeah, I've even noticed that pastors from different denominations are praying together.
Unfortunately, she's right. And we need to put a stop to that as quickly as possible.
Well, what do you want us to do?
Start playing up their differences. You know, do they sit down or stand up? Hands folded or raised? Eyes opened or closed? Anything that can make them different from each other.
What about the individual churches?
That's a bit more challenging.
Well, in the Bible, it says the people started complaining about their leaders.
Well, aren't you our little resident historian? But again, you're right. Murmuring. I want you to take backbiting and gossip. Start a whispering campaign. Give each person a negative thought or two about the pastor, Sunday school leader, song teacher, or anyone else you can think of to share at the dinner table. Make sure the kids hear what their parents are unhappy about. Division, would you please give us your update now?
Absolutely. We have 4 separate groups in the church to deal with. We have the seniors, adults, youth, and children. The adults can be distracted fairly easily by the cares of life. There is always a lack of time, money problems, fatigue, infidelity, broken homes, etc. Once you have the adults taken care of, the children have no support system. So that simplifies our job tremendously.
But you'll need to watch them. There's still those sneaky children's workers and grandparents that keep telling them those Bible stories. I even heard about a woman in Sacramento that got healed of eye cancer just because somebody told a bunch of little kids that Jesus can heal blind people. They all got around her and prayed, and now she can see.
Yes, we definitely need to keep an eye on those children. Work on broken homes, abuse, and neglect.
But what are you going to do about the seniors that are praying for the youth?
Oh yeah, that's a really bad one to deal with. I mean, we've got to stop those seniors from ever getting anywhere near each other. If those kids start to pray, we are in big trouble.
Oh, yeah. Did you know that every major revival in recorded history was started when young people began to pray? I guess that's what the Bible means when it talks about needing both the strength of the youth and the white hair experience. That's in the Living Bible, you know.
You little troll! Any more Bible quoting and you're out of here. Rebellion. You take on the kids. You know the routine. Convince them they don't want to be around adults. They need a separate place of their own. Lots of fun and games. Use whatever it takes to cut this arm of the body off from the rest of the church. That way, if they should start praying, at least there's a chance it won't spread. Use drugs, alcohol, lust, whatever. Illness. I'm sure you can come up with some flus, colds, aches and pains for those seniors. The main thing is to keep them isolated. Then loneliness and discouragement can take over. Do your best to make them feel useless and abandoned.
But doesn't the book talk about how God would turn the hearts of the fathers to their children and the kids to their parents? Wouldn't that include the youth and the seniors?
That is it! Get out, now! I won't tolerate anyone using language like that in my presence. Just get out! Rebellion. Would you please finish your update?
Perhaps you mean me.
Division. I apologize. Yes.
Well, we have one other area that has great potential to create problems. That would be all groups working together to get their job done. The choir is a good example, although not the only one. In any group, you have your top level people, your second string people, and your bottom level wannabes. Pride. You shouldn't have too much trouble handling the first string on your own. Just give them plenty of attention and lots of applause. Discouragement. You hit the bottom levels. Lay it on really thick about how they'll never be good enough. So what's the use trying? Keep telling them they should just quit. Those wannabes are probably the worst. They're going to be the ones praying the hardest. I've seen miracles happen just because that they know that by themselves they can't do anything.
Yeah, greater is he.
Do not make me come over there.
The second string people are going to be a bit more challenging. They need to be told how unappreciated they are and how they're always cheated out of the starring roles. If we can keep them off their knees, then pride, jealousy, and gossip can get their job done. But then if they start praying together, we've got a big problem. If they come together in prayer, they will blow us out of the water.
You know, people, I hope you're catching the point here. The greatest battle in our war is against prayer and unity. There is power when they gather. Sunday nights are an especially dangerous time. That's when the church family gets together. It's a real breeding ground for prayer warriors. So let's not get complacent. We need to keep those dry bones dry and apart. If the church doesn't come together, God cannot breathe life into them. So let's get out there this week and give it an all-out effort. You know what to do, so go do it.
Hey, are you guys really sure we're winning this war? Guys, they're starting to pray. Did anyone read the end of the book?